Hello and welcome to this video tutorial from the Intella Getting Started series. In this video we'll look at creating a new case in Intella. When you open Intella, the License Manager window may open. This depends on which products are assigned to your license dongle. In my case I have Team Manager and Viewer installed, so the License Manager is shown so I can select the product I want to use. Intella Viewer cannot be used to create a new case, so we will open Team Manager. The Case Manager lists all of the cases on the system. Click on the Add button to create a new case. The Add Case window shows several options for connecting to and adding existing cases. We are interested in the Create a New Case option. Note that we provide a list of best practices which can be viewed by clicking on this link. We recommend reviewing these best practices as there may be useful information related to the case you are creating. This window is used to enter case-related details when creating a new case. Enter the name of the investigator creating the case. Enter a name for the case. I will use my first case as the case name. You can optionally enter a description for the case. Path to the location where you want to store this case. This will typically be a location on the hard drive you have assigned as the case drive. Click on the Advanced button to show additional settings. Here you can set the optimization folder. The optimization folder is typically a location on a separate hard drive to the case drive and can be used to speed up indexing. This is achieved by distributing certain database files during indexing across the case folder drive and the optimization folder drive. For more information, see the Storage Considerations section of the user manual. We suggest that case and optimization drives are internal drives. We do not support indexing case data to removable or network drives. By default, the memory allocation is set to automatic. This setting can be changed if out-of-memory errors are encountered during indexing. Once all of the details are entered, click on OK. The case has now been created, however no data sources have been ingested into the case. Intella will show the Add New Source window automatically. Here you can add a variety of different types of data sources. The most commonly used option is File or Folder. File or folder includes the following source types: regular loose files such as Word documents, spreadsheets, PDFs, etc. Mail files such as PST, OST, MSG, Lotus Notes, etc. But not EDB files, as these are added to a case by using the Exchange EDB archive option. Also included are cell phone XML reports made by Cellbrite, XRY or Oxygen software, and SQLite databases such as Skype, etc. Select File or Folder and click Next. Now path to the location of your source data. Ideally, this is stored on another hard drive within your system. By default, these two settings are selected so that data stored in a folder structure or data which contains hidden files or folders can still be indexed. Click on Next to continue. The name of the source is auto-populated, however this can be changed if desired. The source data may have come from a different time zone. If this is the case, then the time zone can be changed here. Click on Next. There are 4 options in the Items window which are enabled by default. Index Mail Archives will index mail and files within mail containers such as PST and OST files. Index Archives will index files inside archives such as zip and RAR files. Index content embedded in documents will extract images and other binary items embedded in Microsoft Office, OpenOffice, and PDF documents. This will make these items separately searchable and viewable. Intella can recover deleted email. Note that Intella can only recover what is still available, and therefore some recovered email may not be complete. Click on Next to continue. In the Options window, we see two options which are not selected by default. Select the Cache Original Evidence Files option to copy all evidence files into the case folder. Use this option if you want to create a self-contained case where the evidence files can be opened or exported even when they are no longer found in their original locations. This option is useful for when the case is going to be moved to another system. Select the Analyze Paragraphs option to let Intella determine the paragraph boundaries. This will allow Intella to build a database registering the paragraphs for each item. This enables various search and review options at the expense of additional processing time. Note that these options will increase the time needed for indexing. Also, the overall size of the case will be approximately twice the size of the source data if Cache Original Evidence Files is selected. Click on Next. Indexing tasks provide automation to the indexing phase. You can set specific tasks to run directly after the indexing process is completed. Such a task may be to run a keyword list and to tag the respondent hits. Indexing tasks can also be run at a later time. We will take a closer look at indexing tasks in another video. Click on Next to continue. The last step in adding a data source is to start the indexing process. If only one source is to be added to the case, then click the Finish button to start the indexing process. If more sources are to be added, then uncheck the option to Index Now and click on Finish. You can add another data source by selecting Sources from the menu bar, then clicking on Add New. Click on Finish to start indexing. Once the indexing is complete, a summary is provided. In this dataset, we can see that there are 2,147 items. Note that some items are duplicates. We also see a count for files, folders, and messages. More details of the file types can be seen in this tab. Intella also reports that it identified 9 encrypted items and 2 of these items were decrypted. Finally, Intella shows 5 exception items. Exception errors indicate that there were issues with the data when processing. For example, some files may be unprocessable or they may have been partially processed. Click on Finish to close the summary window. Once the indexing process is complete, click on the Location facet to view the data source that you loaded into the case. The case is now ready to be searched. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. More videos can be viewed at the link shown below.